The 2026 season has arrived. I'm Scott Hansen, and this is your EA Sports Weekly Recap for Week 1. Some big games to get to. We'll start in the Steel City. The Steelers at home to take on the New Orleans Saints. And here is the running back. He's dangerous in the open field. He's got it. A 40-yard touchdown. That's running the 40. From there, let's go to Music City, Nashville, Tennessee. Check in on the Titans as they host the Denver Broncos. And this is the Titans quarterback. Can't find an open receiver, so he tucks it, and he's going to go, and go, and go. The Titans wind up winning this one in front of the home crowd to begin the new season. Lastly, we go to Indianapolis. It's the Colts hosting the New England Patriots. And this is the Colts quarterback. Touchdown from 20 yards away. The Colts move to 1-0. They get the victory in the season opener. And that'll do it for us. After a fun first week, let's do it again, shall we? Scott Hansen here in Orlando. Good night from EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to Foxborough, Massachusetts, where the keeper of the light sounds the frog bell to signal that it is indeed time for football inside Gillette Stadium. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to Week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the New England Patriots. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. These guys got the season started on a high note, a home victory in the opener. On the other side, it's Patriots head coach Mike Vrabel. His guys, on the other hand, weren't as fortunate in the opener, so they'll look for their first win here at home in Week 2. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So now here come the Patriots to take over on offense. And they'll be led out by their 6-year quarterback.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down. You look at this Steeler defense. They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Ready? Bronco 80. Ready?
Looking to throw. Gordon. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. He had 3 of those sacks last week en route to being the AFC Defensive Player of the Week 1 right there. How do you block him now?
That's the question you think that they'd be able to answer. After having 3 the week before, you'd make all the necessary adjustments in practice, but he's such an imposing force, he knows how to get to the quarterback anyway.
The Patriots send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And led out by their veteran quarterback. He's been around a while. They don't celebrate birthdays for him. They just cut him up, see how many rings he's got around the middle. He has been in the league a long time.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure. And he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.
Back to throw. Goldstein. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Goldstein. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Steelers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Off the play fake. Goldstein. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back to throw again. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Now Marshall. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 13 carries, a trip to the end zone to go along with 118 yards.
Well, they set a nice tone in week 1. He's among the leading rushers in the league. I think that they continue to feed him the football and continue to establish the running game so they can get the play action and throw the ball deep later on.
Well, this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. His kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would say, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. 2nd possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called, and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Barnett came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. You look at this Steeler defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. This will be fielded at the 17. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Down the left sideline. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. They'll get 34 yards there.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Off play action. Goldstein. He completes this to Sutton. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got a man wide open, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
1st and goal, Pittsburgh.
And here's Marshall. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
2nd and goal at the Patriots 8-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to widen their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. New England trying to get a place on offense. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. He's got room past the 30. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Back to throw. Gordon. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Down the right sideline. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a handoff, running off tackle right. Running right through him. And he'll be out of bounds about a half.
This guy's sermon is like really good. He's like always up there with, I'm not really covering the run either right now, which I should be, but he's always up there with like, with Gibson, or was up there with Gibson. It's like the leading rusher in the league. So it's going to be a tough one to kind of stop him. We'll see what we can do.
Nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Off the RPO, he completes it. Only a yard in the completion. It's second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal at the 5-yard line.
Now he'll try to run with this. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. Keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Patriots have got it back to within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Off the play fake, Goldstein. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's first and 10. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
First down, Pittsburgh.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
First down. First and goal at the 10-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
He's tackled at
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Operating from the gun, Goldstein. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. They'll look to throw on third and goal. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point attempt to come here. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score.
So that drive goes 8 plays. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. And able to get this out to the 25. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive first and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
At the 25-yard line.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
A loss of 1.
Tough spot here. Third down and 11.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Gordon. And a quick throw here. That's complete. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Patriots send out their punter. as he'll come on to kick this one away. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
First down. It's a gain of 10. First down, Steelers.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
It's now second and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown.
Goldstein's dropping dimes today, man. He's just hitting everything.
Extend their lead. So this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
The extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. New England's offense set to go. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Check.
The 33-yard line.
Back to throw. Gordon. That went out wide and intercepted.
Yeah, finally. Woohoo. Finally, this guy got a pick, baby.
Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Steelers first down.
This is Marshall. And he'll be taken down at the 34.
He's tackled at the 30.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
It's 2nd and 8.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Goldstein. He's in the space past the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They'll run with Marshall. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. to throw. Goldstein. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. From 3 yards out. And the Steelers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. An out route there for the score, a quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands, knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Oh, dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the...
Yeah, man, he's going to be good. Also, the guy that I picked, number 25. Number 25 is the guy he was like the 70th ranked player in the draft last year on the left-hand side. I think both these corners are going to be good. And I love that they're both rookies, or they were rookies last year together. And they're both kind of starting their career side by side, which is like, I mean, you really can't beat that. But I think both those guys are going to be excellent.
Operating from the gun. Gordon. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Fighting to stay upright. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
First down.
Looking to throw. Gordon. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and goal.
And this one is right through. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns.
Patriots 10.
Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaunt, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They've got the lead right now as they start this drive 1st and 10. Of course, remember they beat the Saints a week ago, so some good momentum rolling right now. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
That's good for a Steelers first down. A gain of 19 yards.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now a give, right side. Marshall. 47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 2 yards to go, 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Back to throw. Goldstein. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a 1st down.
1st down, Steelers.
Up the middle they go. It's Marshall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
at the 37-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Marshall. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
That's another Steelers first down. It's a gain of 17.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And in for the Steelers touchdown. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. Now the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. The contact on that run came pretty early. Nice job just to push forward and get some extra yardage. Good game.
It certainly was, because the initial contact did not signal the end of the play. His mind, his body, his legs said keep churning forward, and he gained more yardage.
Back to throw now on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
2nd and 7.
Smash!
On second down, they'll run it here. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. He finds his man complete. It's Barnett.
Okay, ready?
Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Out of bounds at the
2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw. Gordon. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And his kick is indeed good. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag? You just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll they'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
They'll keep it on the ground. Marshall. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move and first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Off play action. Goldstein. He's going to wind up and air it out. And incomplete on the deep ball. Now it's 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Back to throw. Goldstein. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 40. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Looking to throw. Goldstein. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back to throw. Goldstein. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Operating from the gun. Goldstein. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this one is right down the middle. Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
Ready?
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And it's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Gordon. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only... ...2 yards to gain the first here. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will have the Patriots first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Rocco 80. Let's go. Ready.
He finds his man complete. It's Barnett. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Ready. Cougar 19.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Alert! Alert!
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. Trucks over him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Back to throw. Gordon. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays. Harder to move it.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here on the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
First down, Pittsburgh.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
It's a gain of 2 yards. Here we go, and it's 3rd down.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
It's 4th down.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. We're ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
New England trying to get a place on offense. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play.
Come on.
Looking to throw. Gordon. And he finds a man with a crossing route. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Spencer. 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
At the 13-yard line.
Back to throw. Gordon. And he's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Patriots get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recovering. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
At the Patriots' 43-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots' 34.
It's a gain of 8. And it brings up third.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
First down, Steelers.
Here we go, set. Hut up. 70 Lions.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Off the play fake, Goldstein. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. 7 catches for him now, and his last one, a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. And well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. This just a 24-yard attempt. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Pittsburgh, it's an early road victory as they move to 2-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.